So hello everyone. So as in the previous class we discussed about the pointer concept. So what is pointer and what are the how exactly the pointer can be declared, and two operators we saw, that is one is your indirection operator and the address of operator. Okay. So today we'll discuss what are the different arithmetic operations you can do. Okay, means what are the operations you can do, that is on the pointers. So that is pointer arithmetic. You can call it as pointer arithmetic. Okay, so as there is four arithmetic operators that can be used on the pointers. Okay, four arithmetic operations. Okay, so we are using four arithmetic operators you are using. Okay, that is one is plus plus, then we have minus, plus. Okay, then there is another one called dot operator. Dot operator. These are the four arithmetic operators used on the pointers. Okay, so when you are going to this pointer arithmetic, so you should remember what are the operations can be performed on this and what are the operations cannot be performed on this arithmetic operators. Okay, using these four. Okay, so what are the operations can be performed? Operations can be performed. So what operations we can do it? So first one, you can add an integer value to a pointer, and we can add an integer value to a pointer. So that is one operation you can perform, that is add an integer. Okay, you can add an integer value to a pointer. Okay, then second operation, subtract an integer. You can subtract an integer value from a pointer. Okay, subtract an integer value from a pointer. You can subtract the integer value from a pointer. Okay, and third what operation we can do is we can compare the two pointers. Can compare two pointers. So there is a condition when we can compare the two pointers if that point to the elements at the same array. Okay, if they are pointing, whatever the elements we are using, they are pointing the elements of the same array, pointing the elements of the same array, then only we can compare. Comparing of the two pointers can be done, otherwise it cannot. Okay, then fourth one, subtracting. Here subtraction and integer. Okay, and subtract one pointer from the another pointer. Subtract one pointer from another pointer. This also can be done. Okay, but here also same condition, only when we can do this subtraction of one pointer from the another pointer if it is pointing to the same array. Okay, if it is points to the elements points to the same array, then only what we can do, we can subtract one pointer to the another pointer. Then there is another one, last one, that is fifth operation we can perform is assign. We can assign one pointer to the another pointer. Assign one pointer to the another pointer. Here also same, when you can assign one pointer to another pointer if provided that both are of the same type. Okay, provided that both are of same type, then only what we can do, we can assign one pointer to the another pointer if they are provided that both with the same type, then only we can assign the pointer. That is, these are the 5 operations we can perform on these arithmetic operators. That is, one, we can add an integer and subtract an integer value, and can compare two pointers if they are pointing the elements to the same array, and again we can subtract one pointer to another pointer if again they will come pointing to the same array, and we can assign one pointer to another pointer provided that both are on the same type, both are the same type, then it is very easy to assign the value to the your pointers. So these are the some operations which can be performed. Now what operations cannot be performed now with the pointers are, that also you should know that. So these are the 5 as this can be performed by the pointers. So what are the different operations cannot be performed? Okay, so operations cannot be performed on the pointers. So first one, as addition of adding an integer, as I told you, okay, but addition of two integers is not there. Okay, value is there, addition of, what is that? Addition of two integers, sorry, two pointers, not integers, pointers. Addition of two, we can add the value, that is add an integer is value is different, adding the pointer is different. Okay, so that is not possible in the your pointers. Second one, multiplication of two pointers is not possible. Multiplication is not at all there itself, and it is not possible. Multiplication of two pointers okay, and there is another one important, division also not at all possible. Division of two pointers also not possible. Okay, so addition of two pointers is not possible, multiplication of two pointers is also not possible, division of two pointers also not possible, and subtraction of one pointer to another pointer. Okay, subtraction of one pointer to the another pointer, subtraction of one pointer to the another pointer. Okay, only when they do not point to the same array. Okay, when they do not point to the same array. So if they are pointing to the same array, then we can subtract. If they are not pointing to the same array, do not pointing to the same array, then the subtraction of one pointer to the another pointer is also not possible. Okay, so these are the 4 operations which cannot be performed on the pointers. That is addition of two pointers, then multiplication of two pointers, division of two pointers, and subtraction of one pointer to another pointer. It is possible when they point to the same array. When they do not point to the same array, then it is not at all possible to perform. Okay, so these are the operations can perform and cannot be performed on the pointer arithmetic. Okay, next, so when you go to the pointers, so as we know the array, okay, so as array and the pointers are very close relationship between the two, okay, that is pointers and arrays, pointers and arrays. So as you know how you can declare the array, okay, that is with the having the close relationship between the arrays and the pointers in the C++. Okay, so arrays and pointers are close relationship in C++. So as already you know how to declare an array, okay, so if I take an example, that is as an array, that is integer a of 6, this is I declare the array, this is the array. As you know, this integer whatever declared, it is a data type, okay, then a is the name of the array, and whatever 6 is given, size of the array, that is the size. Okay, and here when how you declare, how you can represent, that is a of, that is 0 to n minus 1, okay, that is 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4. So when you write this array declaration, so here when you are going for a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4, so each address, whatever the given address, that is a of 0 is the position, so each address can be explicitly obtained by the pointer. Okay, in the pointer concept we can say that the address, whatever the address of, see if I write the address of a of 0, so I want to know the address of a of 0 can be explicitly, we can obtain, okay, explicitly obtained using the what, as we discussed the ampersand, that is address of, okay, explicitly obtained by using address of operator. So if you need the address of each array positions, so we can use the address of operator, okay, that is we can write ampersand a of 0 means address of a of 0. Then if you want address of a of 1, then address of a of 2, like this we can take the addresses for each element, okay, whatever assigned in the array. So you should assign the array, or we can see that if you want to take any addresses of the each position or each element of the array, so you can use the address operator. Okay, so in the concept of pointer you can have the address operator. Okay, for asterisk, that is indirection operator, that will be gives you to define the pointer, but the address will be using the your address of operator only. That's why it is a close relationship between your pointers and the arrays. So if you give the a simple programming example, we write very simple program example how you can use. Okay, example. So start with your header files, hash include iostream.h, then hash include IO manipulation.h. So basic header files you can write hash include conio.h. So we are writing a small program. So how exactly we can use the pointers and arrays. Okay. Next, write the main void main function. Then we'll declare integer with the array. Okay, as we are using the pointer to array, so as we write a of 10 is a one dimensional array. Okay, then we need the variable, whatever the variables you require, that can be written. Next, I will write cout how many elements you want to enter. So that is how many elements. Okay, then it will reading the elements. So that is n. We already declared the variable n. Then cout. So you are given how many elements. So you should enter the elements. So enter the array elements. Enter the array elements. Okay. So for in the array, as you know, so all the elements should be read. So for that we are using the for loop I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus to read the all the elements. Then cin. So here we are using, as simply we are using a plus I. Now we are using here pointer. So you have to use the asterisk symbol. Pointer, it will read, that is a plus I. It will read all the elements. Next, again cout. So whatever the given array elements, if you want to read again the given array elements, whatever the given elements can be read, again you are use the for loop. Again same for loop we used. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay. Then cout, we are printing, it will be read, and again we are printing the elements, that is we set precision, and again as that is indirection operator a plus I. So pointer will be reading. Okay, then close by get ch and close the brace. So here we are using the pointer with the array. Array is declared. So if you want to read the elements, so we are using the pointer, and printing the elements, we are using the pointer. If you want to use the address, if you want to find the address, then you can use the address of operator. So here what the output will come, as you know, first it will be how many elements it will ask, how many elements. So if I write 5 elements, so enter the array elements, it will tell enter the array elements, that will write so 5 elements. So next, what are the elements is given, same elements, that is again printing the given array elements. So given array elements will be print using the cout, that is 1 3 5 7 8. So this is the output of the same program, as we are using the simple concept of pointer in this. Okay, so as today discussed about the what are the operations, pointer arithmetic operation can be done. Okay, 4 operators can be used, and what operations can be done on that, and also what operations cannot be performed on that arithmetic operations, and also the how we can use the pointers in the arrays. So using here we are using one dimensional array. So in the next class we will see in detail about the pointers. Thank you.